bit, and I got to go because I got to work this morning, y'all. Okay, let's see. Bella's Court.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. And I checked when a person is begging, their approach is, and you know what? I usually don't do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'll be right back, Bella. I'm about to send you a screenshot. Fuck that. Oh, no. Wait, Birdie. Wait, don't.
Okay, y'all, this is Bella's Court. BK in the box. Oh, that's Alex. I'm her. Sadari and Queen Birdie was just box, y'all.
Oh, don't turn into who you're not. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. But it proves nothing.
That's where everybody
but the thing of the matter is, Alex, here to address the fact that he was invalidating how she felt in that moment and she felt about what we watched in 4K. And I'm like, you can't invalidate how someone feel. And then he threw out some rhetorical, and I just sat there and I was like, but still, you cannot invalidate how people feel. We all are entitled to feel differently about people, things, places. That's just a part of life. I don't agree with a lot of that, and that's what he does. I've watched Inevitable get up and defend. He never invalidate anything anybody says or feel. Everybody's feelings aren't
inevitable.
That's why he was mad. So instead of, because he couldn't respond back to I'm her, because she, she don't give a fuck what she say. Then that's when he came out and threw those subliminals out, and that was just that.
Thank you.
Braid, you can go back to the stream if you can hear us. If not, I might have to jump in.
Are we over there arguing?
Yes, I might just have to jump in, y'all. But that's why we gotta stay on standby.
What the hell, y'all? You want me to say? I think they want you to come out, Dutch.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
Thank you.
Okay, there you go. There's your answer, Michael. He's gonna get it too.
So Dutch, can we get a little bit of his out on the front end? No, just a couple cussing outs.
Where is it?
Get up here and put your ass up here.
Dutch, I will say this, and Trina's gonna be mad at me.
Thank you,
I
man.
don't want to hear you cussing out because I can't stand that bitch ass nigga. But
Damn, wait, Inevitable got called out too, y'all. They say get your line ass up here. What the hell?
on our sides and other
Thank you,
sides,
third comment.
we don't take it for motherfuckers say something to their friend on the front end or back end. If you want to address him on the motherfucking back end, you can talk to him on the back end. The same way I want to talk to your friend on the back end. If you got a relationship with him, you don't got to touch him the fuck out because we want to. Talk to him on the back end if you motherfuckers want to.
Definitely try.
Bro, I don't give a fuck. I'll talk to y'all on the front or back, bitch. But
No, you definitely try on the front end. Let's not argue. Let's keep it focused.
You don't got to talk to him on the front end. Duchess.
Okay, I'm gonna let y'all get to him, but I need to talk to my client.
Man, what happened, y'all?
So, client,
I'm tired of him. I'm supposed to drop right.
client, I need to talk to my client. Hold on, break. I'm talking to my client. Client, everything is fine. Just don't speak on anything legally. You have to address you discuss with your PR team. Only thing I'm saying from you, this is Omar now. This is off the record. Stop being redundant. Quit repeating the same thing because some of these people up here that you explain this to, they know they've been other people begging the same way that they motherfuckers begging you. All right, go ahead, keep going.
Talk about Omar. We talk about.
I didn't say no names. They understand. They are habitual beggars. They know they've been on their box too. You want to say they ask for money.
Because I don't want to each other. My friend.
No, we.
Omar.
Okay, but yeah, Justice.
Omar.
Yeah.
Hey, Omar.
Hey.
Thank you for talking to me. You have anything else to do? Like I see you dancing over there.
I'm going.
You go back over there and dance. So
I gotta prep my food. Oh, you know, I was watching Break that
Might go back over there and dance.
salmon jerky.
we talked about that.
I went to sleep on it, lovely. I recorded, but I was knocked out. I don't stay up all night, y'all. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
Okay, look.
I got life.
Okay, look, we have to focus. So now the birdie and the inevitable thing. You said where's inevitable? You want inevitable up here?
No, I'll deal with him on the back.
Leave it to you said what you need to say. We're gonna keep on because we don't want we don't want that.
Yeah, I'm gonna deal with him. I'm gonna deal with him on the back.
I can't do it, y'all.
Now, here's a huge another situation. Jesus.
And I get bored too fast.
Duchess, first of all, are y'all okay having
This one's after the messy with her bitch. I can feel it.
open to have this conversation with that boy?
It's all right.
Scream again. I got you.
Okay.
You good? We listening in. You good? Oh, wait, hold on. Birdie's back.
Boy have the floor, but
Hold
Sean,
on.
you want to jump in before he goes?
Yep, Birdie's back. Okay, so go ahead,
I I work 6 a.m. to 4:30. I work
Oh, you just wanted to hang tight with us,
4:10.
Birdie? You can hang right there if you want to.
Listen, Bella.
But I take my nap in between when I get off work.
One thing about me, and if it's okay, I'm gonna say it this way. I've said this to you before. That lying shit, when it comes to me, gets under my fucking skin. And we're not gonna lie on me. Because it's unnecessary.
It's basically streaming today.
Who's lying on you, boo?
We about to find
Shut
out.
up, Trevante. Breaking, you heard that just lie on me.
Let's go to Susu Live then. Hold on, y'all. I don't know what part I caught, y'all. Let's see what I caught. Hold on. Because I saw Duchess on that panel all morning. Let's see. Where is Susu? Here we go. Here goes Susu's Live.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the live very boldly because we get down over here. But at the end of the day, I don't care what we say to each other.
This is at 7:33
We're standing in and we're gonna be there for each other. And we're gonna cry together. We're gonna laugh together. We're gonna cuss together. So welcome to this side of TikTok and Susu's Live as well. But Susu, I definitely want to tell you, you rock. You have had the best interview and didn't even know that it was an interview ever. Because if this didn't clear nothing up, nothing won't clear it up. And Dr. Duchess is absolutely right that she shouldn't have to go to 1,200 panels to explain who she is. But I thank you for still being here for these hours in this early morning with us, this early Sunday morning with us. So I thank you, Dr. Duchess, for being over here and laughing and having a good time with us. Because that's all we want to do at the end of the day on this internet. We just want to laugh and have a good time. You don't never know what a person is going
through. Oh, this the good. We missed. Okay, I thought they ain't fussing right here no more. Let me find the fussing, y'all. I can find it. Trust me, I got it. Hold on. Hold your horses. We can get it. That's why I go to sleep, y'all, because I got it right here if I need it. Let's see. Hold on. It must have started somewhere around here. Hold on. Let me see. I got to find a mark in it. Hold on, y'all.
Go with Christine. Oh, you're making
selling books and
that we
okay, the Duchess is on the panel, y'all. Hold on.
posture because you said a lot.
discussion. This is what's going on. You're hot in these streets, girl. I need you to know that.
Hey, Remedy.
Absolutely.
So, I'm going to ask you questions, and I'm not the type of person that's just going to ask you questions for answers that are just like the best answers from you. Sometimes you might have to like be honest, and sometimes you might have to talk about things that maybe you don't, you don't agree with, and stuff. It's okay for us to disagree, is what I'm trying to say. Like, it's okay for us to have a conversation. It's not like I'm not trying to like badger you or like get at you or nothing. I'm asking a genuine question because your words are already on recording. So your words are that you feel defensive in Diamond's Live, and what I'm saying is, what about that energy is interesting for you? I want to know more about you. Why do you go to spaces where it's adversarial? Red versus blue. Us versus them. Why are you looking for that on this app?
Why do you think I'm looking for it?
Because you enter the lives. The lives are already existing. You have to enter it. So that means you're seeking it.
Who?
I disagree. I'm gonna disagree with that.
Explain, because I would like to know, why?
Because I disagree with that. I think that if I like Diamond, if I like a creator, and I want to be in that space with that creator, and I want to support that creator, and there are people in that space that don't like me, that's your right not to like me. It is also my right not to like them. But is it their right to say that I can't be in a space that's not their space either? I have the right to be in her space if I like her and want to support her, want to be there with her. So if there are other people in that space,
like to get their ass. That's what I want you to be real. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You like to fuck with them back. That's why you go back. You want to fuck with them back. You feel like they fuck with you. You want to fuck with them back harder, and that's why you go back every day. Is because I want to fuck with you back.
That's true. That's true.
That's all. I mean,
Nurse
a lot of
Dimples,
us are
I don't
messy. Messy
know.
is in all ages and all rights. Shit, and all tax
I think they might have.
You get what I'm saying?
Did they ask? Did Susu ask for her to come to the panel,
nothing
y'all?
wrong.
But can I expound on that a little bit? When I first went into that space, I went in as a psychologist, just giving advice.
No,
and
okay.
education,
She came on her own then.
right?
Okay.
Then I learned about the sniping game. Okay. When I asked them to teach me the sniping game, they taught me the sniping game. So I started sniping. So I found out that when you snipe people over there,
Susu was doing a
you know, they can get mad. They can tell you how they feel. They can say F you, blah, blah, blah. I would laugh it off. Okay. But for some of them, it got personal.
She did kiss, yeah.
Okay. So they started personally coming at me. So my attitude was, okay, you're trying to run me away, because they would attack Diamond, and they would say she shouldn't be.
Now she probably gonna disappear soon, y'all, because she said she was going to Dubai with her husband. So maybe she gonna take her a little break off the TikTok.
Able to do this, she's sniping me, she's doing this, and Diamond would always say, "But this is a business. This is the way we do it over here." So I felt like there were certain ones in the room who was trying to run me off. Okay. Particularly men. Okay. So my attitude became, I'm not going anywhere till I get ready to go. I will play your game and I will beat you at it.
Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that.
She's addicted. She claims she's not addicted, Skiwi. That's what she said.
But you know, every action is a reaction.
On Diamond panel the other morning, she said Diamond asked, do people feel like they're addicted to the app? And everybody was saying, yeah. Then she get up there and she says no. But this is a lady who have a whole phone just for TikTok. So, ma'am, I think you're a little bit more extreme than us, because I don't have a TikTok phone.
And it keeps on going.
I got multiple devices, but they're not just for TikTok.
And if you're okay with that, you're a grown-ass woman. I don't have no problem with that. And if at the same time you're able to support your favorite platform, I have no problem with that.
That's my whole position right there. That even though I was fighting against folk in the space and they were fighting against me, we were all supporting the creator.
Do you ever snipe someone first? Do you ever start it? It's okay to be honest. Do you ever start the
Yes.
Right.
Okay, I want to know. I want to know more about that. So, if the sniping game was free to get them back, right? Is it like you're sniping people that you have issues with? Because it first started out, you want to get them back, right? But then it goes into, I like this game.
This ain't for her.
This person.
No, that's not how I was playing the game. I always told them that I was sniped for over talking. This is during the topics. Over talking, getting into a yelling, cussing fight where we could not hear what either one was saying, or interrupting each other. And then I had a rule. If I snipe you once and you paid to come back, or someone paid to bring you back,
the rich man's
I did not snipe you again.
Okay, so you're like, I'm not going to do the double thing. I'll just get you the first time.
Right.
If people want you back,
I'll just get you the first time, and I'll leave, and I'll leave you alone.
Okay.
Because if somebody if someone care enough to bring you back, okay, somebody spent their money to bring you back, just like I spent my money to take you down. So I would respect the other person's money.
Okay.
And say, okay, they brought them back, and I'm going to leave them alone. There were also many times when...
You never double paid for one.
You don't like the way she
person you think of that you were like, they brought them back and you got rid of them again.
Right.
There's not one person.
No, I can't think of one offhand. Now, there have been a couple of them that I've gotten into personal battles with,
And sniping is dropping, guys. So when she says sniping, she means pay to drop. She pays the 30 to drop them. If somebody pays the 60 to bring them back, she leaves them there. She don't pay 120 is what she's saying. Okay, we get someone.
Right. And the sniping is without words. There are versions of it. You can snipe with final words and you can snipe without any final words. And each one is a different price.
So, Dr. Duchess, let me tell you, on this side of Messy Talk, most creators have that game. That game is in place. It's not a game. It's just the incentive, right? If you are tired of somebody being on my platform right now, I have a CA where they can send $25, they'll have final words, or $30 and they don't have final words. And it'll be 50 or 60 to bring them back. Okay? So that's
can I also clarify one more thing for you? Mm-hmm. When you use the diamond money gun, that's a $50 snipe. And the only reason why
that's extra. I don't have that here because
right, but over on the Mafia, you can either send the money to the Cash App, which is 30 or 35. But if you use the diamond money gun, you have to use it's 50.
Okay.
Because of the amount that TikTok is going to take out. Mm-hmm. You understand that? Because when I first got there, that was
get paid in diamond money gun. Good morning, baby.
So I always snipe with the diamond money gun because it was easier for me to pick the phone up on the desk and just, hit the button and send the snipe than it was to pick up the phone, find the Cash App, put in the information, that sort of thing. And when I first got in there, I didn't even have Cash App. So I always used the diamond money gun.
Okay, so that puts more of a target on your back because people can see
$50
that you sniped them.
There you go. Yes.
Okay, that's a little bit of a more dangerous game because most of the people that get drops here stay anonymous so that there's no drama, right? But
and they can do that in Diamond's live too because Diamond doesn't reveal the Cash Apps.
Right, exactly.
But with the diamond money gun, when you shoot it, it shoots your name across the screen that you the one shot.
So then now everybody knows Dr. Duchess hushed this person up, right? Basically. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna move gears because I don't have a problem with you supporting the platform and doing the drops and all that. That's nothing to me because they do it here, right?
Right.
I have a question about the messages from yesterday. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I heard you apologize about reading some of those, so that's good that you did because when I heard it, I was like, those probably didn't need to be read. Although they don't need to be in your DMs asking for money, I think the nice thing to do is to not read it out, especially if it's somebody who's, having ideations and things like that. But you've already apologized for that, so I don't want to dwell too much on that.
Did you hear me? Did you hear me before I read the messages? I said I'm not going to read any messages
because you asked those people, should I keep going? Now,
no, the other thing is, Susu, did you not hear me when I said I'm not going to read anything that's got to do with mental health with any request? About which one?
The woman that wanted to unalive. It's mental health.
Which woman wanted to unalive?
The young lady, the 27-year-old young lady that said she had no parents. She felt like she wanted to unalive. She wanted to finish her school, and she needed help with tuition, and you could pay it straight to the school. I don't know if you realize.
Okay. Now I remember.
Yeah.
I remember. See, I felt that was just scamming because I get a lot of that.
Right.
But that's my feelings.
But you cannot assume.
Yes, I can.
Thank you, Coco.
No, you cannot assume that every person that tells you they want to unalive is lying.
Thank you.
But I also can't assume that everybody that comes in my box with a sad story, it's not just playing games And why did
Like
they go
this.
through the mafia as I instructed them to do?
Okay, here's my thing.
If I have announced multiple times, come through the mafia to ask for help. Okay, you've heard me say that. The mafia can attest to the fact that I have said that many, many times. Why are you in my inbox manipulating me?
Okay, but what I'm trying to say is, in your field,
Good night, Chunky.
as a psychologist with over 40 years of practice, you cannot assume that everybody in your DMs that says they want to unalive is not serious. Those are things that in your realm of your work,
She need to
in
turn
your
her
life's
messages
work
off, her DMs.
as a
She can turn them
psychologist,
off.
I'm not gonna let you or anyone else keep telling me what the guidelines are for my field.
Okay. Oops.
Okay.
Oops.
Or what game I can play on TikTok.
Yes, I do, Mrs. Nobel. I do get a lot of messages. Some of them you can clearly see that there are scams because they ask you certain stuff. And I do get people ask me for stuff though, and I've given them stuff too sometimes, but I stopped doing that. But I would never expose that though.
Or what kind of freedom of speech I can have on TikTok.
Thank you, Nikki.
but you're allowed to do whatever you want, right? But
Because
it's
according to most of you, I'm not even a doctor. So why do you keep challenging me about my credentials when most of you are running around saying you don't even believe I'm a doctor?
Uh-oh, here we go.
Well, it's because of moments
So
like
why do
this.
y'all keep coming at me about that?
It's because of moments like this, ma'am, when somebody is saying they want to unalive themselves and they've trusted that information in you, whether they're lying or not, that's not on you.
I didn't even know that person's information. That was a TikTok name.
Right, Miss
I have no
Noel.
responsibility for that person.
I'm not saying you have a responsibility.
Certain ones she shouldn't have read. I can understand her reading the one by Boyka ass.
That if somebody
So let me tell you about Boyka. Boyka claimed he got all this and that, and you know, y'all see the behavior he has on the app. So that one, you know, hey, give it to him. But the ones about the, you know, like what Sus was saying, like those, she should have just skipped over that.
It's unethical, Sue, for us to deal with anybody asking us for money when we don't have a relationship.
Yeah,
with
Boyka,
them.
his ass, he
I just
something
want to be
else.
able to speak, right? Because this is my platform
Yeah.
and I want us to have a conversation. I don't want us to talk at each other. I want us to talk with one another. Here's the thing, Dr. Duchess. This is why people are poking holes in your career. Is because I know many mental health professionals, doctors of psychologists.
We sure do, nurse.
I want to make sure I specify because I know you said there's differences in whatever, right? So I'll speak the way maybe you might understand. Doctors of psychologists that are mandated reporters. And whether or not people are lying about if they want to take their life, they still take that seriously. There's no room for them to not assume that that person is being honest about how they're feeling. Now, you can feel like, okay, you're trying to get money about me, yes. But the truth is, if they're saying stuff like that,
Do you like the fact you back?
there could be truth to it. And it's like kind of a responsibility for you as a professional to, if you're not going to take them serious and if you're not going to send them any money, at least not read those things out loud.
You're probably
They
right
did say,
about that.
give me $20, the lowest amount.
But
child.
again, as a mandated reporter, I think a lot of people get what a mandated reporter is wrong.
They do.
Okay. A mandated reporter
Right,
is
Mary.
not reporting every and anything somebody tells you. That's not what a mandated reporter is.
Well,
If you tell me right now that you want to unalive yourself, I'm not mandated to go report anything.
if you're you're a mandated reporter, you're mandated to report it because it's in the word itself.
No, it's not.
No, that's not true.
But there are guidelines around a mandated
It does,
reporter.
Jancy.
If you say right now in this law,
Can you help me maybe know?
They got the way. That's not what a mandated reporter is. They confused.
Mandated to report, but you help me.
everybody thinks that, but they're wrong.
Okay, tell me because I want to learn from you.
No, they are wrong. You can say right here, right now, that you want to hurt yourself. I'm not mandated to do anything. Just because you say it, don't make me mandated to put the phone down, go call the police, to go get help for you. None of that.
That ain't right.
And nobody's going to hold me responsible for not getting involved. Man, there are guidelines around mandated reporters, so I think
she just need to stay off certain sides of the app. Go with the people in your age
the
group.
responsibility of a mandated reporter is.
There are guidelines.
Okay, so as a human then, because I'm not going to argue about that.
All right, then let's talk as a human then.
Human being.
Yeah, let's look it up, y'all. Hold on, let's look it up.
Okay, so
I know. Let's see, it say to report child abuse and neglect concerns. While some states require all people to report, many states identify specific professionals as mandated reporters. These often include social workers, healthcare professionals, teachers, child care providers, law enforcement. So this only dealing with children, or is it adult as well? If I suspect abuse, I have to report to Miami. Credible interpretation. Mandated reporting system has led to the over surveillance of families experiencing poverty. This has contributed to distress in the child welfare system and may add to families' reluctance to reach out. Hold on, y'all. I don't see nothing about adults on here. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, this the only thing I can find on that. Oh, shoot. Wait, that's not it. Hold on, y'all. Did I take a picture of it? Hold on, y'all. Oh, yeah. Okay, they said this is the type of things they will report: child abuse and neglect, elder and dependent adult abuse, domestic violence, and animal cruelty. I don't know. I'm gonna have to read more up on there, y'all. Let's see. Included, yes. Okay, let me get this off the backdrop.
Woman.
But they do list doctors on there, though.
Comes into your DMs and says they want to unalive.
Right.
Look up the guidelines.
The best idea to read that out loud. Too.
Hold on. That's the guidelines, y'all. It's the same thing. It say child abuse and neglect, elder and dependent adult abuse and neglect, domestic violence, intimate partner violence, and sometimes animal cruelty. Requires certain professionals like teachers, healthcare workers to report reasonable suspicion of these harms to authorities. Maybe the doctor got a point. Let's see.
Thousands of people. And then give us
that I can agree with. You and I can agree on that. That probably was not a good decision. That was not a good thing to do.
It wasn't.
Okay, so we're agreed.
And mandated reporting shouldn't be.
Yeah, so those are things that I think that, you know, people might have strong feelings about you about. You know,
but everyone seems to have strong feelings about me.
You know what? Some stuff though, y'all, like I feel like some stuff be wrong, y'all. But sometimes it be the wrong messenger sometimes. Like I hate to say it. Because a lot of stuff on this app, a lot of this stuff is distasteful and wrong, period. So it just be sometimes, I don't know, it's like the person that's checking it shouldn't be the person that's checking it. I just hate to say stuff though, because I was getting my little self in trouble. So I'm just move on. Let's just watch the clip.
I'm going to drop you Candy Cane because you have an echo. If you wanted to come back, just put knock knock. Okay, yeah, that enraged me because there's somebody that I was close with on this app that did take their life.
Okay.
It's not a game, you know what I mean?
Right.
I thought it was a very mean girl.
Okay.
Good morning, sister.
Hey, good morning, Trina.
Did we get a clear definition of what a mandated reporter is?
I would love for you to pull it up and read it. That would be nice.
Great, thank you so much. One moment.
Okay. So Dr. Duchess, the other thing about the messages was the bright-eyed message. I mean, you clearly lied, right? And I want to understand why.
But it looked that way, yeah. And so I apologize to Bright Eye.
It wasn't in the message, you know what I mean? So we have to conclude it to be a lie, right? I know.
Okay, all right. So what do you want to ask me about that? Because that's been handled on Miss Neutral.
The part about because they're not going to go against Neutral. Why did you add that?
Because I was explaining it to the audience that was listening to me, who did not know who she was or what it was about.
Yeah, a freak there.
So when she was telling me, you got to speak up for yourself. You got to advocate for yourself.
Lord, you must.
Okay.
How did you get that message?
For explanation, for more clarifying reasons.
Wait, so Bright Eye sent them the message?
So did it not belong in there? It did not belong in there. I took responsibility on Nitra's Live. Evidently, you didn't hear that.
Okay, y'all. The part about what got mixed up with this one is that she implied or she assumed that Bright Eye was trying to ask her for something like a financial gain of some sort, but that's not what this message was.
apologize to Bright Eye. I apologize to Miss Nitra. They accepted it. We moved on.
That's good.
We moved on.
That's what I'm thinking. Is they how the heck they got that?
Tired and went to sleep.
Yeah.
Did she show that? Did Bright Eye show that on Nitra panel?
She apologized.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I'm glad that you took accountability for that. You know, that's awesome. I don't have problem with taking accountability if I agree.
Yeah, it looked like a screenshot on the bottom. When she moved her head, y'all, you can see it's a screenshot from somewhere from Miss Nitra panel. Probably.
That I was wrong. Then I was wrong.
Yeah, I heard that.
I was wrong.
If I may really quickly,
yes, go ahead and jump in. Go ahead.
For adults, mandated reporters must report imminent threats of serious self-harming, meaning a specific plan and intent to unalive, often requiring a report to emergency services or law enforcement to conduct a wellness check. The typical
she must have looked the suicide one up. That's probably why, because that didn't pull up for me.
Professionals and medical professionals, doctors, nurses, psychologists, psychiatrists, and therapists. Teachers are included in this as well. For children, they are required to report any suspected abuse or negligence. So yes, as a mental health or medical professional, and even in some states, teachers, you are required to report anybody saying to you that they wish to harm themselves or others.
And how do I do that on TikTok? How do I do that on TikTok?
The mental health guidelines. Yeah, that's probably what she Googled.
Because I thought we were having a conversation.
Right, Smokey.
Okay. How do I do that on TikTok? Where everybody got phony names. You don't even know people's addresses. You don't even know the person. So how do I pick up a telephone, call the police, and say somebody's in my inbox named Jelly Bean, threatening to, saying they feel like I'm What do you think the police gonna say to me?
Nurse Dimple, see, that's what. So you think that's what she's trying to say? Like, if that's her client or something like that, yes. But being the fact that she's on an app, the internet, you know, she doesn't feel that obligated to do so or to report. Hey, Dimples.
Hey, okay, so let me try to explain right quick. Okay, I'm at work right now, so I'm mandated to report anything if I see a family come in and a child got bruises. I'm mandated to report that because I'm in the realm of my profession. But on TikTok, it's up to me if I decide to say I'm going to report Mad because she said something that I felt was inappropriate and it could harm her. Because like Dr. Duchess is saying, I don't know your real name. I don't know your address. I don't know anything. So I could report it if I had the information necessary. But because I'm not in my profession, when I'm not at work and I'm on TikTok, I really don't have no way to report that. But I could because I'm a nurse. So you know what I mean? There's a gray area there. I'm mandated to report a lot of things because my profession of a nurse. But if I'm somewhere and I don't have the necessary information, besides just dialing 911 on the scene, there's only but so much I can do. So I think that's what Dr. Duchess is saying. On TikTok, it's kind of hard because you're in another state, you're in another place, you have other jurisdictions. I don't know how to get to you. So it becomes complicated to do that.
Let me ask you this. So it would be different if this person would put like, here's my address, here's my name, here's my phone number. That would be different, right?
Yes. If they gave me all of that information and what they were doing had made me feel like it was something I needed to mandate and report, then I could. But if I don't have no information, how can I? You know what I mean? It's too difficult.
I get that. Yeah.
Yeah, but mandated reporting is for, police officers, nurses, doctors, therapists, counselors, because we're around people, children, elderly people, anything that can, anybody that can be mistreated or abused in that realm of our employment, in our careers, then we have to mandate that.
Gotcha. Okay.
But social media is a gray area. So Dr. Duchess is saying that from the guidelines of she don't know none of, we don't know none of these people. She don't have none of the information. So she's saying that she can't.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. You can drop me down. You're welcome.
I think they have the tools in place for like finding people's IP addresses and such. So that's outside of your realm, right? You're just
It's usually
doing your
optional,
part.
right?
So you would report it to your local police. You would give them their handle, and you allow them to deal with how they would find.
I'm not gonna do all that.
So
we had a situation.
All that we already agreed that it's just best not to maybe read it out loud to
Right.
and maybe
Right.
check.
And I'm here and I'm having a conversation with you. I'm not here
It's just
to
the
argue
bad
with you
behavior.
or
Right,
conflict.
right. Focus on the
I'm talking
behavior.
to Susu as well, ma'am. So if you could just be quiet and allow me to speak to her, thank you so much. So Susu, also in the article, it does state that these professionals, while they are mandated, if they do not report such things and it happens, they are at risk of losing their license. If any professionals or their board was to learn that they were in fact privy to someone threatening to unalive themselves, they then did it, and they did nothing to even attempt to stop it, because their job is not to investigate, their job is to report. And reporting and investigating are in fact two different things.
Okay, so then Ms. Susu, in response to that would be on me, wouldn't it?
So ma'am, if you're going to talk to me, but don't talk to me through Susu.
No, but I'm up here to talk to Miss Susu.
Okay, so talk
I
to
was supposed
Susu.
to be having a conversation.
You don't
Miss
even talk
Susu
to
can
me
talk
through
to
her.
you.
Don't talk to me through
But
her.
you
You're
didn't
more
even
mature
ask
than
to
that.
talk to me.
I don't have
You
to
didn't
ask
come up
to
and
do
say
anything.
you wanted to
I
talk
don't
to
have
me.
to ask to do anything. You're not Jackie Onassis.
Well, I do let my supporters have a voice here, so I apologize. If you don't want to engage anymore, that's on you. But everybody's allowed to be a part of the conversation. If you're not okay with everybody being involved in the conversation, then that's on you. But that's how we run things over here. Everybody has a chance to speak and talk and engage and have the conversation. And if you're a part of the panel, then people can talk to you and you can talk to them.
Okay, do I have the right to respond or not to respond?
You do, but you don't have the right to then tell people
We
not
all
to
have the
talk.
right to respond and speak. Sometimes we talk over each other. Sometimes we yell at each other. Sometimes we cuss each other out. Sometimes we drag each other by the hair, by the edges, by the ear.
Okay. So you all do y'all do the same thing everybody else do.
Exactly. There's no preferential.
Can we? Good morning, Susu. What up, Trina? Hey, Dr.
Good morning.
Y'all take a breath real quick while I'm cutting these collard greens. I got a catering job to do this when I'm put it out as soon as I can. I just want to throw some salmon cakes into the grits this morning.
Not
When we go
bistro.
into discussing people's professional careers and talking about what their responsibilities are and how they might be mandated to do this and mandated to do that, before we can speak on somebody's professional responsibilities, especially in a mode like we're doing now, reading definitions and or reading responsibilities from one jurisdiction or another, maybe federal, maybe state, maybe local, and they may have some variations to them. If you're going to speak about somebody's professional obligations to their career and or their job, the first thing that needs to be established is that they've been employed by you to have that type of inquiry.
Inedible.
And by that I mean not
He
to
being
be
edible right
two-faced
now.
or gotcha moment. Hear me?
Just
Real quick.
and say that Dr. Duchess is willingly engaging in this conversation right now. So go ahead and continue your point.
And you're absolutely right. So I think in her best attempt, especially if she's also indicated that she does feel a little bit of tension with the inquiry because, she didn't. I've done 30 years in a career, and when I consider myself somewhat of a professional expert in the identification of the things that I specialize in the career. But if I get on the internet and you start not needling necessarily, but questioning me with specificity about things in my career, my professionality, I'm going to give you a general answer to try to satisfy your inquiry, but I am under no obligation to prove myself as...
Hey, nurse.
Yes, I don't know. Somebody brought me up.
Oh, she probably did on accident.
Oh, okay. I thought there was some questions or something. You can drop
Do
me.
y'all have some questions for nurse, y'all? Thank you. Y'all got a question for nurse, y'all? Now she probably did look like JSC was playing with the buttons.
Okay. Okay.
I'm about to
All
bring
right.
it down.
All right.
Thank you, Miss Reserve. I figure it was an accident.
To be on the panel right now discussing this, but yet
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So the one.
back with me, I have no choice but to engage with you as well. So
Amen.
These questions are all.
So let me to the point. To your point.
Hold on. Before you finish, let me just say this. No one's poking or prying. I said as a mandated reporter, as a psychologist, it's probably best you don't do this, right? We can talk about all that stuff, but the bigger picture, me and her are on the same page about. So I would like for you to land your plane. What's your point?
Not land your plane.
I'm glad you were able to reach that agreement too, because that was very, very, very valid. Probably more valid than the discussion about what a mandated reporter is on the internet. But my point is this: if you'll allow me, real quick, Dr. Dusty, respectfully, my only point is this: if you're going to talk about mandated reporting, you also got to talk about who they are mandated to report for. And when you talk about an open discussion like we do on the World Wide Web, there are limitations that don't allow and restrict you from having such mandation, if you will. And that's all I wanted to say. It's kind of hard to pinpoint. You got to do this on the internet.
Mandated reporting is very black and white. Okay.
And that's why TikTok has community guidelines.
Very black and white, Tamo. And the reason why the definition was asked, because a question was asked and wasn't answered.
I'm listening, Susu. Say that again. I didn't hear you.
1 second, okay? Mandated reporting is very black and white. There's no real discussion around it. It's very black and white.
Where is sauce when you need them?
You also said, Miss Susan,
Zodiac,
that the person can get in trouble if they are aware of certain things without taking actions. That may very well be true, but it's still my choice whether or not I want to get in trouble or not.
Correct. If she knows, if she's risking her own license, that's on her. But we're having that discussion.
Who's snoring?
Right? And she's into the discussion, so I think, I don't know, it's very null and void what you're saying, be sure. I don't really know what the purpose of it was.
I don't think that what he said is null and void.
No, it's just that what goes along hand in hand with mandated reporting is a duty to act. You have to show the person has a duty to act.
She up there though. She letting herself be picked apart. That's on her.
That's connected.
I would have been dropped.
That might be.
Actually, that's not true. They're mandated to report non-clients as well.
Your licensure, you have a duty to act because she is not an employee for anyone, right? Dr. Duchess, you were never an employee. You ran your own shit, right?
I'm an independent. Yeah.
Thank you, beautifully.
So you run your own shit. Then there's no chain of command.
Right. She do what she want to do.
Her licensure then becomes her duty of act.
And
okay, but
what's actually true, excuse me, what's actually true is a mandated reporter is to report non-clients as well. You do not have to be one of their clients in order for them to report. Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I was speaking. Excuse me. Thank you. You do not have to be a client of theirs.
Damn, Trina rude as hell.
For them to report something that would include self-harm, child abuse, or neglect. That is why your school teachers and your teachers that are in the building, your administrators in schools, oftentimes will call CPS or call the police in regards to children that are not even in their house or not even in their classroom, because it does not have to be someone under your direct care. You are required, aka mandated, which means mandatory. You are required to report those things regardless of if you know the person or not. If you come across that information, if you become privy to information,
that's what makes stuff hard for me, y'all. The way I was raised, we can't do certain stuff.
You are
and I'm just, that's just me.
to report it,
I can't help
investigate it, but to report it.
That's all. Aside from that, right? You're the one who's saying, let's not get caught up on the man.
It feels weird cursing out somebody, or even cursing around older people. It's weird to me. Unless you really tick me off.
I ain't talking to you, Dr. Dutch. I'm talking to you.
Okay.
So your point is pointless because we agreed as a human that she also didn't agree that was the right thing to do. So I don't even know why we're backtracking. So
I agree with it too. I just wanted to highlight that this came off the heels of her saying these were emails asking her for money, and attached to the asking her for money with these other statements about self-hurt and things like that. And I think with that limitation, as well as limitation of not being able to identify the people directly or knowing who they are specifically, there's no duty to act in. I mean, there's no duty.
Come
to
on, now, be sure. Go cut them collard greens. We got other shit to do now.
There's limitations, is all I was saying. I agree with you wholeheartedly on the issue of mandated reporting, but when somebody's asking you for money and saying things like that, there is reasonable doubt that you can identify who they are.
I asked how you know that. Where are you getting your information from?
Okay, I can put a stop to this right now by simply saying, and I'm going to say again, because I think Susu and I already agreed on the point. And I'm going to say again, I'm not reporting a damn thing on TikTok. Unless I know the
Sir, go prep your truck or something.
Unless I know the person, I know how to find them, I have a relationship with them. I'm not getting involved with TikTok shit.
And you know that.
Okay, because I once did, and it turned out to be a big mess.
Okay, so Dr. Duchess, and with that, hold on one second. Everybody let's
now, I agree with that, y'all. Look, but I do agree with the fact that she shouldn't be reading these dang on messages, but all that research to try to find a person, no thank you. Better tell them to go call 911 like you do when you call the pharmacy.
The mics, right? And with that, you know that there is